Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carol. I'm an author, a healer, a fairy whisperer, and a gatekeeper to everything magical. And I just want to welcome you once again. Today I have picked the perfect day to do an air blessing. This is the Magic of Air video that's been waiting in the wings to come in. This will complete our look and treatment of the elements and the elemental fae and dragons that work with it. So, how are you all doing? This is a very interesting time. I know so much is happening for everyone. So many upgrades, so many digging up of old wounds so they can be healed and releasing them. And you literally are being rewritten from head to toe right now, as far as DNA, blood, bones, cells, everything. We all are. And it's just a matter of navigating it as best you can. And today I have a very airy day. This is my last full day at Anahata. I am up in the Whispering Pines area, and I've done multiple videos here with these beautiful pine trees. They are very magical. I don't know if I showed you once, I believe I did, that they literally leave wands for people that walk by. So it's a great place if you ever come to visit Anahata to actually stop in the ridge above Anahata where the pines are. Apologies for my voice. It's being reprogrammed as well. It's kind of difficult when you have to do videos and you're a narrator and a performer to have a voice that keeps going like this, but that's one of those things. It's being reworked. So I'm looking and asking right now for any other guidance before we get started. I'm working with the air element. Once again, the whole idea of being in your heart and being in joy, no matter what is going on around you. For me, it's a very emotional time, getting ready to leave Anahata. This is truly a magical, beautiful place. And I have learned so much here. And the pines are acknowledging that. They're so beautiful. Thank you for being my teachers, dear ones. And the mountain itself, those of you that did attend the Magic of Mountains class know what I'm talking about. I have learned so much from this mountain, and I know that is going to continue to evolve. So it is, for me, quite an interesting time. So excited about moving forward and at the same time saying goodbye. Can you hear the air coming up? All right, time to talk about the air. So if you're new to this channel, you might not be familiar with the element of air and what it represents. Air, when we're working with it metaphysically, is very much centered with our mind and our thoughts. So I was guided to make this video very much about being mindful. And indeed, that is, no matter what is going on around you, to govern those thoughts, to keep them of the very highest and most positive light that you can. That's not to say that you can't be upset about something. Feel that emotion, but then as quickly as you can, come back out of it once you've learned what is there to learn. All right, so the air is, what's a good word for it? Almost like a depository for our thoughts. And if you want to equate it to the way the ocean, the water element, reflects our emotions, the same thing is true with the air. So when we're working with the air and with air elementals, such as the fairies, the dragons, they are very much attuned with those thoughts and helping them to become manifest. This is particularly true, they are saying, for the fairies, the air fairies. And once again, if you're familiar with this channel, or if not, and you're new, this is new information. The monarch of the air fairies is Paralda, and that's Paralda. Paralda, for me, manifest very elfin in appearance, can be masculine or feminine depending on what you anticipate. Please remember that all fairies take shape according to what they see projected in your mind. They want me to mention, just in case you're new, that if you are projecting fear, this will be a fearful image that you get back. If you're projecting, on the other hand, bliss, joy, a true wonder at the Fae, just so open to them, or curiosity, that will be reflected back as well. So keep that in mind as you're working right now with the air element. They want us very much to go on a meditation today that will take us up into the air. We'll see how the thought forms literally come out in the air in the upper stratospheres, and how Paralda then, with the air fairies, literally shepherds those off to the divine. They want you to be able to see that process. What else, dear ones? And realize, they're saying, that everything is unfolding in its own time. So, as humans, we want to rush quite often, but know that everything truly is unfolding as it is supposed to at this moment. Okay. All right, I think that is it. So I would like you, no, they're saying it's not it. 2 more announcements. All right, very good. So they want me to let you know that I am doing a special on my website. It will be any 2 classes, and this is with the exception of the Fairy Whisperer, which is such a long certification class. Any other 2 classes you may choose for one low price. They said, don't tell them what it is. Have them go to the website to see what it is. But you can check that out on carolweakland.com, and that will be starting today when this video is released. And I think they're saying through Valentine's Day. Okay, a lovely Valentine's present for you. The other thing, I think many of you do know that I also am an audiobook narrator as well as an author. And every time I put out a new audiobook that's one of my own novels, I always let people know. And usually I'm able to offer, special freebies for people. But the company that I narrate for, which is ACX, they have changed their policy and they're not offering any freebies. So I can't offer freebies, but I do want to let you know, if you're an audiobook person, that The Adventures of Maid Marian, Healer of Sherwood Forest, this is the first book in the Maid Marian series, is now available as an audiobook. And it is very spiritual. It is a look at Maid Marian from a very different perspective. She is very magical, she is a healer, and she's very attuned to the Fae. So, wanted to let you know that as well. Now, the air is swirling around me. They are ready to get started. So I would like you to make yourself very comfortable. Go ahead and ground yourself. We have a violet ray coming down through here. I don't know if it's going to be visible on the screen, but I absolutely love that. Very blessed. Please keep your feet flat on the ground. And we are going to go ahead and grow those silver roots from the balls of your feet all the way down. Into the earth. And we're going to stop at the Earth Star Chakra, about a foot below your feet. Now, what I'm going to do is a little ritual to call in the air fairies, although they're everywhere, but I would just like you to see it. I have my fairy prayer stick here. I hope you can see it. It is a 2-pronged stick that has all kinds of symbols on it that are sacred to me. This is my writing prayer stick, but I also use it in rituals for other things. And what you do is you would stroke the feathers 3 times, blow on them 3 times, and then turn around in a circle. So 1, 2, 3 times. All right. Next, I call out to Paralda, monarch of the air fairies. Paralda, Paralda, Paralda. And as I mentioned, Paralda can manifest as masculine or feminine. To me, he's always very Legolas-like, if you know Lord of the Rings. And allow Paralda to offer his hand. I'm going to say his. And go ahead and take Paralda's hand and find yourself flying up into the air. Now Paralda is guiding you all the way up. You're going to go literally to the clouds, and then with a rush, he is taking you through the clouds. And it's just like white cottony mist you're going through. Now, as we reach the level above the clouds, he directs us to a very northerly path, and we are moving literally at, I would say, light speed. So feel that wind literally whipping through your hair, across your body. And though it may seem cold, you don't feel cold. You literally are in a cocoon of air. That's Paralda's gift. The trees are talking to us right now. I hope you can hear them. Now, as we continue, Paralda is taking us way up into the northern hemisphere of the planet itself. So we are far north. And he is showing you literally how gusts of air are coming up, and you see them almost like wisps going up. He's taking you directly over one of those. So as it comes up, you literally hear the thought of a person. Hear that in your mind now. Now Paralda captures the thought in his hand, and he asks you to follow him now. So you are flying after him. He's taking this way, way up into the heavens. And now gifting them to Archangel Raphael, the beautiful emerald green angel, who then bows both to Paralda and to us. And now he, in turn, is taking that prayer, that wish, that vocalization up to the divine. And now both Paralda and Archangel Raphael had wanted you to see how that was done. And now we are being brought back to that beautiful northern hemisphere. And now, dear ones, you are to speak your great wish, your desire. He is asking that you formulate it in your mind first. And once it is solidified, on the count of 3, you may speak it. It's utilizing your breath as the air element, and you will watch Paralda capture it in his hand. 1, 2, 3. And now he asks you to follow one more time as you watch him fly it to Archangel Raphael, who takes it once again to the divine. Paralda is now telling you this is a ritual you can do anytime with any wish. And as long as it is for your highest good, you know that you have set that wish into motion and that the divine literally is being gifted it by not only Paralda, who's in charge of the Air Fae, but Archangel Raphael. And so what is being gifted to us right now is the knowledge and the intention for you to continue this. You don't have to do this particular wish over and over again. But things that you truly want to bring forth, you may empower them in this way. And now I can hear people asking, yes, Carol, but how fast then does it come? It depends, 1, on belief, and 2, God's timing. Let me rephrase that. Divine timing. Know that you have just done something to set this in motion, and it is fast-tracked with the air element. Now, always, after I work with Paralda in this manner, I take time to be up in the air with Paralda and literally blow over my prayer stick, over the feathers, across the earth, and blow away the smog. So picture yourself right now just either batting that smog away, but see yourself flying around the earth, just cleansing that air element with Paralda and the air fairies. Until it is fresh, clean, and pure, and literally shrink the earth down into your hand so you can see it. Glittering, sparkling air, pure and clean, fresh as can be. And when you do this, this is reflected in yourself, and you can feel this sense of elation, of feeling cleansed from head to toe. It's really exciting and wonderful to do this beautiful ritual with Paralda, the air fairies, and Archangel Raphael. So thank you, dear ones, for tuning in for the air element, the magic of air. I am, as I said, now leaving Anahata, and I'll be with my family for a few days, and then I'll be heading on to my next location, and I'll give you more information on that when I actually arrive there. So, sending you love, an abundance of fairy blessings, and I look forward to seeing you very soon. Have a magical day, everyone. I love you.